Hey, my friend. Thanks again for joining in today's episode of Marketing Hacks. Today we have a great subject. We all need it in social media, YouTube, you name it. In our website, everywhere we need it. That is called profile. And Ray is going to talk about the importance of having a great profile, and then how to make your profile a killer profile, because it is searchable in any search engine, and then you need to have same exact profile everywhere and punch it in with a lot of lot of great words and so. And he's the technical guy, so he'll go through the details. So welcome to
Awesome.
this show, my
Well, good
friend
morning,
Ray.
by the way. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
What's up, Ray?
Hey, what's up, brother? So I can tell you, when we talk about profiles, the first thing I always think about whenever anyone that calls me and says, "Hey, I want to fix my profile," I always allude to Google all the time, right? There's something called the Google Business Profile. It used to be you Google My Business. They've made a big change,
Yes.
and they're still making changes. As of today, here in this year 2022. So a lot of changes are being made, and one of the biggest things that are very important with your industry, your business, your website, your whoever, whatever you do. Your profile is one of the most important things that you want to always maintain and make sure it's always the same throughout throughout everything. When you're referring to Facebook, or you're referring to any other platforms, Instagram, so on, you want to make sure that it has the same message and you're kind of conveying the information, you're giving information, you help to make you more of an authority. Okay, so let's go into that Google profile thing, that the profile you mentioned that I want to allude to when I say Google profile. Okay. So when we're kind of in the process of we have a new business, or we're going to start marketing towards something, the first thing I'm going to always tell somebody, hey, create a Google profile, and that's a priority for you in your industry, and you don't necessarily have to have a brick and mortar to do that. When I say brick and mortar, I mean a standalone shop. So again, you can actually literally work from your home or from your virtual space and tell Google that, hey, I don't necessarily work in that office, but this is the area I work in. And I tell you, that has to be done because of what's happened in the 2022 when they started penalizing people. So you're going to be 100% honest, which you should always be. And you want to make sure the fact that you have that information on there. What city do you serve? You want to have the information about your business, your business address, if it's applicable, and the services you provide. So one of the things that you have to make sure you are solid on are your services. So if you have services and you're not sure how to define them, stop your business, find that out, and come back, because that's part of a business plan to make sure that you are 100% compliance with your business plan so you can succeed in business. I mean, that's like a easy. That's one of the low level. That's one of those low hanging fruit things that has to happen. So in addition to that, you have to find a platform that allows you, which most of them do, to add your services in these platforms. So again, so you want to add your services in Google, let's say, for example, hey, this is what I do now. I'm a web guy. So I have web design in there, I have SEO in there, and I have video production in there, because those are the services we provide. And there's many pieces underneath that help promote our business. But again, having those profiles is very important to make sure that people understand what we do. So when someone does a search and they're looking for whatever they're looking for, let's say SEO, okay, then yes, I have a phenomenal time to opportunity to rank. Try it out today and let me know what you find, because we do SEO, and we do SEO. We hit a lot of Cooper City, Southwest Ranches, Pembroke Pines, and the goal is to rank. If I don't rank first, maybe because there's somebody who's closer to you because it's a local backpack. But again, realize that's part of the process. And then, so your profile should be consistent throughout all platforms. When you talk about Yelp, when you talk about, on your website, on your profile for your business, for the Sunbiz, all that information should be one, because all that information is being provided into the internet. So your internet profile should always be consistent, not this is going to have this and this is going to have that. So there's something in our industry is called the NAP, right? The name, address, phone number. So why is that important? Because it's part of something we call citations, and citations, which are backlinks, give you more authority, or helps Google give you authority if it's all consistent and if it's
Right.
all in line. If it's not in line, how can you get authority?
Yeah.
No one knows who you are. Google doesn't know who you are.
Yeah.
So it's extremely, extremely imperative to do that. Last tip, in this thing called Google Business Profile, you have an option of doing two things which are extremely important. At number one, add pictures. If you have a business, right, and you have something, add pictures in there of your industry or what you're doing. If you're showing a property, add a picture. If you know anything in relation to that. Now, again, you don't want to start selling there because you will be penalized for that. But you have that opportunity of doing that. And then the other thing is that you want to. I was thinking the photos and posts. So if you're posting on social media, on TikTok, on Twitter, or Facebook, or Instagram, there's no reason why you're not posting on Google Business because they have the platform. Now, if people are searching, well, let me say, if 90, I think it was 90, 86% of people are searching on Google, why wouldn't you post on there? Not sure why you wouldn't, but you need to. If you want to create a blog, as we talked about so much, add it to Google. And again, it'll help your profile more be found a lot easier. It takes time like anything else, but this is when you contribute, the Google gods turn around and says, hey, I'm going to give back. And that's what you want. You want to be able to give back. Hope that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So we got actually two nuggets here. One is, of course, in general, in all social media, including YouTube or Google business profile. So it has to be consistent, same language, same address, same phone number. Otherwise, you don't want to make the internet confused. Is this two-person are same or different?
Yep.
So I get that point. That's great information. Great tip, Ray. And what I like the additional tip you gave for the Google business profile is you got to post. You got to put picture with the right proper tag and so. So that's kind of it's a SEO factor, isn't it?
Huge, huge, huge. So now let me just in reference to the SEO factor. So yes, it's a local SEO factor. What I mean by that, when you do a search and you're in another state and you do a search and you don't come up, maybe because you're local, your SEO is not that good, but you're local to your people nearby. This is what's good, right? You want to get people nearby. That'll help out a lot. You don't do it, and the other guy does it. They have more chances. The more information you add, the better you have a chance. The more you don't add, the less chance you have. So just
great.
Make sense?
And this is the way, it's easy to fight against the big competitor, big guys, so right now with this we are the local expert and people find us.
Yep,
so,
exactly.
So great info. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Great info. Hey, my friend, thanks for joining in. Hopefully this information is going to inspire you to change your profile, make it nice with keyword rich, and have it consistent in every platform. Thanks for watching, and see you next week, next Thursday at 11 o'clock right here. Take care.